So, how'd you feel about it, and how they bounced back from last week?
I thought in the first half we had a really strong start. Would have liked to have a few more goals for the efforts we had. I think unfortunately the girl who scored for them was offsides, and if we had video review, that would have been reviewed, and she would have been offsides. And this was a penalty kick on this end that they didn't call as well. So a little disappointed that it wasn't potentially a 3-0 game for us. But otherwise, I'm happy with the team.
And that's what I wanted to ask you about video review, because they had a couple last week. I didn't even realize soccer had them because I'd never seen them here. So how often is that used, and where is it used, and when, that sort of thing?
Yeah, on like game critical decisions, they often you review everything if you have the capacity to review. To host postseason, you have to have video review. So you have to either get the capacity or you have to already have it. Otherwise, you have to give up your host bid. So I think maybe the whole ACC there's a couple conferences that everybody entirely is doing it, and the Big 12 is about 2/3 doing video review and 1/3 not.
Yeah. There were a couple of occasions where we saw passes that were, in the back third that didn't quite go to any particular person, like there was someone expected to be there. And so, what do you think was going on there?
In the second half?
Yeah, first half I saw too, but it was in both halves.
I think the first half they were just so deep, and we needed a little more dynamic actions, a little more rotations to pull them out of shape so that we had some space to play in. It was kind of like everybody just standing in the area that they were in, which is easy to mark, even though we had all the possession. But then I think in the second half is a little bit more, they changed their press, and they were effective pressing with their midfielder coming through the lines, and then therefore having both forwards still able to be in a position to mark the center back. So that'll give us something to think about and review, and hopefully build another response in that situation. But I think I'm not sure if I know all the moments that you're thinking of, so I might not have given you the best answer.
No, that's fine. That's good.
How are you guys going to be prepared for the next coming game on Sunday?
Yeah, Pepperdine's a very good team. They're going to take care of the ball nicely, so both teams are going to be trying to have more of the ball than each other, so a little bit of more similar styles of play there, I'd say. We've got some video review that we'll do. We'll get a scout in preparation. They've been playing in a 3-back in a lot of situations, so different formation than we faced, and something that Cal switched into in the middle of our game with them. So we've already talked about it a little bit in reviewing that game with the team, and then we'll have another opportunity to decide how we want to overload a 3-back. But that's what the next couple days will be for.
I'm trying to remember if you played Pepperdine last season, but that's a common opponent for you.
Yes, yeah.
Does that help?
I don't know. It's the same for both teams, so if it helps us, it probably helps them too. But I think it's just a good game. They're always really competitive and a strong, tournament team. So I think that's generally why we schedule each other. But yeah, I like Tim, their coach, and I like their style of play, and I like the matchup.
But you don't get to go to Malibu this time.
Not this time.
Thanks, Becca.
Thank you.